Hey guys, Humar the Geek. In this video, I'm finally going to share with you guys my review of the Alcatel OneTouch Idol 3. This smartphone, I've been using it for the last 2 weeks. This is a great Android budget smartphone. For those that do not know the specs of this phone has a Snapdragon octa-core 615 clocked at 1.5 gigahertz. It also has a 16 gigabytes of internal storage, and it also has a 2 gigabytes of RAM. So now I'm going to mention you guys the things that I like and I don't like about this phone. Okay, so first of all, let's go ahead and start with the things that I like about this phone, and it's the design. The design of this phone, I gotta say, it's a very, very nice looking phone. This is a dark gray color, which looks a little bit, if you look at it, it looks a little bit like brushed metal, but it's not, it's plastic. The back is not removable, but the battery inside of it is very good. I think it's around 2900 milliampere hour battery, if it's not, I'll correct it on the screen. But I like the design of this phone. I like the chrome design that it has around the phone. The buttons are well placed. You got the power button over here. You got the volume button over here. Over here in the top, you got the headphone jack, and over here in the bottom you have the charging port, which on this phone, instead of being in smack in the middle, it's in the side. And sometimes, since I'm used to using phones with the jack right here, with the charging port right here, sometimes I gotta look for it, and there it is right here in the corner. So it's kind of weird that it's right there, but it's no biggie whatsoever. The other thing that I like about this phone are the speakers. The speakers of this phone is in the front. It has one speaker over here, and it has another speaker over here, and they sound very, very loud. And it has in the inside, it has a software from JBL, so it's gonna pump up the volume a little bit better. It's gonna make the sound a lot better, especially when you use these smartphone with headsets. The JBL effects give you a very nice surround sound effect with the headphones that you have, and I like it very, very much.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this your contact I just murdered?
The other thing that I like about this phone is the skin that it has. This phone basically is like stock Android. Like you see there, you got the drawer. This is how the drawer looks. When you open up a folder, this is how the folder open up, and it has a very cool design there. I like the way they flip open. It looks very cool. The notification is just like stock Android, so if you use stock Android before or Nexus phone, you're gonna be very, very familiar here with this smartphone. And another cool feature that it has is that it has a reversible feature, which the reversible feature is gonna help you. Like, for example, if you have the phone in your pocket and it doesn't matter how you pick it up, you're always gonna get the phone facing the right way. So that's the purpose of the reversible feature here. If you don't like it, you could just go ahead here and turn it off, and then it won't reverse anymore. But like you see there, if you put the reverse, yeah, it's gonna tell you like a warning thing there. And if you go like this, like you see there, even the notification changes as well. And I actually like it. That sometimes I pick up the phone from my pocket and it's always facing the right way. It doesn't matter how I pick it up. The other thing that I like about this phone is the screen. This phone has a 5.5-inch screen with 1920 by 1080p resolution. The screen looks very good. It doesn't matter what you're really watching on this video. Everything's gonna look very, very nice on the screen. The pictures, the videos that you take with the camera are gonna look very good here on the screen. So it doesn't really matter what you're watching here on this phone. It's always gonna look good. I haven't had any problems with the screen whatsoever. The colors whatsoever, games, movies, pictures, everything looks very, very nice on the screen. This phone has a 13 megapixel rear facing camera, which is also a Sony sensor camera as well. It has a Sony sensor here. In the front, it has a 8 megapixel camera, which is great for selfies and all that. It also records at 720p. The rear records at 1080p. And it does a good job taking pictures. The colors do not feel saturated at all. The colors look a lot more natural than other cameras that I've seen seen before. I have a video where I show off the performance of this camera. Right there in that video, I'm gonna leave in the description. You're gonna be able to see the performance of this camera, which is very good. I took pictures here. I took pictures in other places as well, and it does a very good job indoors and outdoors. The HDR, it's not auto HDR, but it does have an HDR mode that you can switch to. It also has a scanner mode, which is very cool as well. You can scan barcodes as well, and it'll do a good job scanning barcodes as well. I show that in my other video as well. And I gotta say, the camera, it is very good. 1080p video records very awesome. I don't have any problem whatsoever watching videos here on this phone. Some phones, some videos, like right here, if you move a lot, it might become a little bit unstable because this does not have optical image stabilization. It does have electronic image stabilization, which is not the same thing, but it still tries to stable the picture as much as possible. Right here, I'm walking or moving the camera, and like you see there, when you switch from scene to scene, you see the differences right there. It lags, it stutters a little bit, but honestly, there's no really problem whatsoever taking pictures and videos on this camera. It does a very, very great job. The performance of this phone is another feature that I like about this phone. It does a very good job when you're playing video games and all that. The front-facing speakers is awesome when you're playing video games, especially when it's video games where you're shooting or racing cars and all that. It sounds so awesome. It's so awesome to play video games here. It does a very good job with battery. Battery is not that bad here in this phone. I've been getting around 9 to 12 hours of battery, depending what you're actually doing with this phone. You know, if you're playing a lot of games, of course, just like every other phone, it might get a little bit warm. It might, burn battery a lot faster, depending what games you're actually playing. But that's normal on Android, so I wouldn't blame this phone for that. But I do like the way this phone performs, and most of it, the best thing about this phone is the price. The price is just awesome. This phone is right now $250 unlocked. $250 unlocked. So most likely, within a month or something like that, this phone can be available for $199. Most likely, every phone goes down when it comes to prices. So this is a very good option if you are on Android, on T-Mobile or AT&T or Cricket, and you want a phone without a contract. I don't think you're gonna go bad with this phone, because it has, I'm telling you guys, it has like specs and features from high-end phones at a budget price. So now let's talk about the things that I do not like about the Idol 3. But honestly, let's be real, I am nitpicking here when I mention these features. First of all, I do not like that it doesn't have fast charging. It does not have fast charging, and but honestly, it's not a really big deal. I just have to mention it because almost every phone out there in the market is coming out with fast charging. But of course, this is not meant to be a high-end phone to compete with all those phones that are over $600. But yeah, it does not have fast charging, but I don't really have a problem with the charging time of this phone. But I have to mention it. Another thing that might be a negative for some of you guys is that it does not have a removable back. You cannot remove the back, and you cannot remove the battery. So that means what you get on the phone, it's what you're gonna get. It has around, I think it's 2,900 milliamp hour battery. And that's what you're gonna get. You won't be able to replace the battery. You won't be able to remove the back. If you want to switch SD cards or micros, the SIM card, all you gotta do is use the pin that comes with the phone and just put it right there, put it out. There's gonna be like a tray. In that tray, you put the SIM card, and you also put the memory card as well, on both on the same tray, which is awesome. And of course it takes SIM SD card. You could put it up to a 64 gigabyte, which is great enough. And that's it, guys. Those are the things that I like and I don't like about the Idol 3. But like you see there, not that much things that I don't like. I really, really like this phone. This phone looks great. It feels great in your hands. And the great thing is that it looks a lot more expensive. It looks a lot more expensive than it actually is. This is only a $249 phone unlocked. You could get it from Amazon, and if you're looking a phone that is compatible with a lot of the GSM carriers like Cricket, like T-Mobile, AT&T, the Walmart family plan, this is a phone that you're not gonna regret getting, especially because of all the awesome features that it has. It has a lot of high-end features at a budget price, and I think that's something that a lot of people that are on a budget are looking for. And just for that alone, I totally recommend this phone. If you're looking for a phone, budget, no much price out of your pocket, with no contract that you want to use and a lot of GSM carriers, totally worth the price. So guys, thanks for watching the video. If you want know some more things about this phone, just send me a message about this phone and I'll leave it in the comments. If you want to see other videos about this phone, like camera performance, game performance, I'm gonna leave all those links on descriptions so you guys can see those videos. You can see videos of gaming and photos, camera, everything. And my first video unboxing, which I show a lot of the great features of this phone, you might want to watch that video as well. So thanks for watching the video, guys. This was my review after 2 weeks of usage of the Alcatel OneTouch Idol 3. Till next time, guys.